Roleplay After Dark is for adults.
We'd be dropping F-bombs and G-dangs and all other kind of language.
Before we play, we put our kids to bed. You should too.
All right, welcome to Roleplay After Dark. This is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition real play podcast. My name is Nick Kaltenbach, and I will be your dungeon master.
My name is Robin Kaltenbach. I'm going to be playing character Amber Hammersmith. She's a dwarf ranger.
I am Allison, and I am playing Roland, the rogue tiefling.
I'm Thor Anderson, and I'm playing a Salem Saber-Reagan.
And Thor is his real name.
Where we last left off was that you guys were going to find the water source for them so that they could get more power to be able to help you escape to get to the end of the Mind Flayer camp. So they had set you on a quest to the Lake of Iratus is where we're going. So we're still in the Mushroom Kingdom. You know what I'm saying?
Are we long resting right now? Is that the
They're
deal?
super cute.
All
No.
long rested, so you're all full hit points. Whatever your max hit points is at, you're now at it.
And spell slots, more importantly.
We're just looking at all the cute guys right now, man.
All the cute mushroom heads running around.
Yeah, dude. I'm really excited about them. I like their tiny little tops and their little ridges. I like their little...
Because Roland's kind of gender fluid, so he's into stuff like that.
Yeah.
Taryn
He's
kinda
into gills.
doing some threesome business with you. You're like,
I hope so.
you guys are getting some eyes with some really funky dude, fun guy.
Yeah.
Fun
Some ultra
guy.
I would
fun guy.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
If Tara and I want to get down with some threesome scenario, if
Let's do a cutscene.
it's gonna, if
So,
it's gonna help us out.
I don't
You
know how
and
that's going
Karen.
to progress the narrative, but yeah.
It might.
So this is a cutscene that we missed.
I've been watching way too much Shameless. It might.
Okay, so let's roleplay this out. So I'll be the NPC, and you'll be Roland, and I'll be Taryn as well. Get your die 20 ready for some seducing.
Alright.
How do you seduce a mushroom?
You roll for how rock hard your heart on
5.
is.
I got
So
a 5.
how do you guys pick who your unicorn is? What's your perfect mushroom boy?
He just has a nice top and a lot of good, what's it called?
The frills.
The frill. Yeah, I know, but
Aren't they called gills? Is that what
Gills.
they're called? Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm imagining one of these mushroom people that instead of where a lot of them had been showing off their muscle and their musculature, he has a shirt that's frilly. He's got a frilly shirt. It's
Yeah.
a pirate shirt.
Fancy
maybe.
boy.
Yeah. Okay.
Does it look kind of like the Seinfeld pirate shirt
Yeah,
with all the ruffles on the front?
But
Okay.
pink.
Oh my god, yeah.
And a huge mushroom head, if you know
It's
what
like
I'm
a
saying.
dandy mushroom.
Yeah.
It's a dandy mushroom boy.
I'm picturing cinnamon toast crunch man. What is that guy? Powdered toast man. So he's got a big mushroom, right? But it's just a face on it. So how do you and Taryn approach this mushroom guy?
Can I do a stealth roll?
Are you gonna sneak? Is this a rape? Is this what's
No,
happening now?
She's going to sneak the
alright.
dildo in while he's not
No.
looking.
There's no need to among mushrooms.
So you're at a party.
So
Let me
I'm
set the scene.
awkward, so I don't know how to do a not awkward roll. So I'm trying to do an anti-awkward roll.
So Taryn's your power top.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll help.
All right. Because I was
Right.
like, Tara needs the help because
So you're at the party. Everybody just had their trip, right? You all just traveled off into that world.
yeah.
So you're just partying.
So is it
Everybody-
like Roland finds the mark and then tells Taryn what's up and she does all the heavy lifting from there? What,
That's
is that
kind of
like
it.
how
That's
your-
kind of
is
been
that
the
how your
whole.
dynamic works?
You just now figured that out.
See how this works for Taryn.
You look
okay?
at him and you flick your nose at her. You're like, that's
Yeah,
the
that's-
one.
Yeah,
that's-
I was just asking more for this specific situation, but yes,
No,
also
but that's-
generally.
Yeah, no, that's the whole
Generally,
thing.
what's your pattern?
Okay, I got it. All right. So I'm Taryn. You got to give
that
us
was
a heads
another
up
good
on the
one.
ASMR. Okay, so Taryn's gonna go up, right? And here's her shot, right? She's gonna go, hey, what's your name? And she gets 18. So
Ooh, shoot.
the mushroom looks at her and he's like, my name's Mark.
Can I roll? Can I roll for seduction?
Yeah, so you want to try and
yeah.
help her with seduction. So what are you going to try and do now?
I got 10.
Uh-huh.
And what would that
I feel like that's so your
dexterity?
character.
Persuasion.
So what do you want to do, though? You got to tell me what your character's doing. Do you,
I'm definitely so I'm undulating slightly towards them, and
Tina dance?
I'm saying yeah, and I'm seeing if they want a.
Does it look like this?
Yes,
yeah,
it looks exactly
100%.
Okay, so
a lot of hips.
Give me a die 20. I want to see how it receives it. Nice.
15.
So add your charisma bonus.
Okay, so 17.
So your character is putting on the moves, and Mark all of a sudden is like, I like his moves. Those are really good. And he starts like moving to it.
Yeah.
So Taryn comes in and she's like, where do you live around here? Like, what's the situation with that? And he's like, oh yeah, well sometimes we can just sleep wherever we want, but if you want, we have other places. It's fine.
I got a garage. Wanna fuck?
But he's still kind of entranced with Roland. So Roland, let's see if you can seal the deal. You're dancing. You've got him on the palm of your hands. What do you do? How do you seal it?
15 plus 17 again.
All right. So how do you do the final move? Do you come up and are with like a real dominant thing, or do you do a coy thing?
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pop my hand right next to them. And then I'm just gonna talk to them real slow, see how they feel about what's happening right now.
Okay, and it's very successful. Mark is incredibly onto it. So to avoid further,
does he release some spores at him?
And his gills start throbbing.
Yes, I like this. Right. So all of a sudden you start to see that, like some of his gills start opening and closing, and just a little bit of smoke almost is like coming out from under.
I like that.
And then we'll do a cutscene because I don't want it to get any further graphic. But if you like, you can roll for how good it is.
The sexy montage.
Yeah, give me a die.
Roll for sexy montage.
Yeah, good. Great, fantastic.
Nat 20.
I'm
Everybody
23
comes everywhere.
Yeah, dude, all the mushroom girls in the area.
Spores everywhere.
Let's see, Taryn.
It's a chain reaction of orgasms. Once the one starts, they all go.
Oh no!
I did a great job.
The whole city.
She gets like a 17, so you all are just doing it. Let's see how Mark did. Good, 19.
Whoa.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
the glitter cannon moment. Glitter cannons.
Yes, yeah. At the moment of climax, all of a sudden, Roland's just like, yes, yes,
This is a good time.
and then it lets off its spores too, right? It's letting its spores off with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Your glitter cannons are your sport.
All right, and that's the end of that sexy cutscene. So we all wake up the next day.
I was wanting to look to see if there's any jewels in the area.
So give me an investigation check.
I'll show you some jewels.
I got a 19.
Okay, 19. So you look around and let's see. Okay, yeah, I will say what color do you want it to be? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you some flavor.
Okay.
Give me 3 color choices.
Purple, blue, and pink.
Okay. All right, so there are like a pile of purple stones that are like about like
amethyst?
nickel shaped. Yeah.
Okay.
But they're a rough cut. They're not like polished at all.
Okay. Okay, so I can collect them.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to collect them.
When you're doing that, one of the mushrooms dude is like, ew, what are you doing?
Oh no!
Oh, he's grabbing poops.
Is that what it is? Is that mushroom poop?
No,
Like
I'm not
gems?
gonna- I'm not going to ruin your thing. That's not cool.
Maybe the mushroom poop. You know, like people have like petrified dinosaur poop. Maybe the mushroom poop is like mystical in its own right. It has,
Yeah.
like, mystical properties.
Yeah, I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to make your thing poop related.
I will say that picking up dried crispy cat poops is way better than barehanding fresh ones. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to
It's a
forget that you said
fact.
that, actually.
It's a fact.
You've
So,
never
let's
been in
go
that
back.
situation. It's like I just got to barehand it.
You see that there are just some rough stones.
Yeah.
And you ask, and some of the mushroom people just go, yeah, I can't eat that. I don't care.
Okay, so I can take them.
Yeah.
Okay, so like grab a couple and stick in my bag.
Mhm.
Okay. Where should I stick that?
You should have an item list. Somewhere here on this page is like an item list, right? Somewhere
Equipment.
right here. Yeah, equipment.
My equipment's running out.
Make another page or find another spot for it. This is often. So, where we last left off, you guys were getting ready. The dark dwarves were going to take you to the Lake of Virtus. They know where this is. So now when they come up to the platform, or when they come back up to see them, they're no longer in their tattered rags. They have face paint on, and they have dark clothes.
Ooh,
I'm kind
military.
of,
Okay.
yeah, this whole kind of thing is making me a little uncomfortable. Can we do a perception check? Because I'm not really,
Give me a die 20.
they make me uncomfortable.
You
11,
can tell
so,
that they're here to fuck shit up for you.
yeah, it doesn't, and I don't know if
They're little
if it's
commandos
us
for
or
you.
somebody else.
They're little commandos for you. That's a good thing.
No,
All
we're
right,
going to they're dressed up to go on our mission with us or whatever.
I
Yeah,
know, but I
they're
wanted
with
to make
us.
sure, man. We don't know. I just want to make sure. So, I did my perception check. It seems like we're good. So, all right. Can we give him hugs? Can we roll to give him hugs?
The dwarves.
Yeah.
You can give me a die 20 and see if you can hug one.
You want him to
15.
So we went from being suspicious to hugging them.
Yeah,
Are we away now?
I
Are we
am giving him hugs and trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. So
She
I
tried
hugged
to
him up.
create a social bond by hugging them.
I did, and I rolled a 15.
The one that you hug resists, but eventually warms up to it.
He really likes your shirt.
He says, my name's Turek.
All right, guy. We really got. We're in a little bit of a pickle here. We gotta. Oh, really? Can we do a? God, what would,
Well, they've all been pre-briefed, right? It looks like they all just went to the briefing room and then got their uniforms suited and booted, and now they're
Yeah, I
ready
feel
to
like we're
rock.
with their Green Beret battalion. These are like the Navy SEALs
This is
of
what
these.
we're-
Yeah, like they already know what's going on. I'm pretty sure.
So they start
Let's
going,
head out.
and they've got their bundles, and they start marching out towards the entrance of this cave. So if we remember correctly, we'd kind of like come into a cave that came into the Mushroom Kingdom. So you guys go back out, and you open into a much larger space, and you start hearing the racket of what seems to be like screams combined with mining and stuff like that. And so there's like hard crunching sounds and labor going on, because just like over the ridge, it's essentially like a mining prison camp. The dwarves start to take you in the opposite direction of the sounds. And so it's like into the darkness, kind of. You guys start going in this direction, and the noises start getting a little quieter, and the cave starts narrowing a little bit, and you see to your... actually, everybody go ahead and give me a die 20 for a perception check.
20.
9 or 6? I can't.
That's it.
I rolled a 16. I just got to make sure that my perception is +1. And it is.
Okay, so Robin, as you are walking, Amber, as you're walking, you see all of a sudden there's in front of the dwarves a large crack on the side of the cave wall, and there's actually a river coming out of it. The river is dark, like blue, and
Like
as you
Vulcan
guys,
blood?
yeah. I guess. So as you guys get closer and closer, the dwarves seem like they know where they're going. They're going to that spot. So they get to the river's edge, and they say, "You guys got to come with us. Follow along the rivers, and we'll get to the lake."
Okay.
So let's see here. I want you all to give me another perception check, please.
11.
19 plus 1.
7 or yeah, 7.
Thor, what was your roll again?
19 plus 1.
Okay. So Thor, as soon as you get to the like where the river goes up, and you kind of have to go into this opening in the wall, you all of a sudden can sense that there's somebody around the corner. So what does your character do with that sense?
Hey, you guys. Stay on your toes. I think there's someone up here. I'm not sure what their MO is going to be. And then we just proceed cautiously, I would imagine.
So Thor, you can see as you're with your elf eyes, there are like 6 really large, like ogre, like caveman type looking things with black, like gray skin and bone weapons.
Oh, good. And do I instantly get the sense like these guys are kind of a threat or whatever?
Yeah, they seem to be like holding up the joint, like they're manning this area or whatever it seems.
But they don't notice us?
They don't seem to notice you because you've got the jump on them. Your characters are all like backed up against the wall, Mission Impossible style, doing hand signals to each other.
You got this, dude.
How many guys
these guys
are there?
look like they mean business. What do you think we should do?
How many of them are there?
6. Oh, sorry.
6. Okay.
Well, if there's 6, should we split them up 2, or what? Should there be? I can make a big distraction, or we can just kind of, because I mean that's kind of my deal. Because we're no matter what, I'm gonna make an entrance. So
I have a ring of water walking. Could we like somehow I could cross this river to the other side?
They'll
But not
see you.
everybody.
They're guarding like the entrance to this crack.
Okay.
should I just make sure I create a big distraction in the opposite direction?
Sure. How would you do that? What skills do your character have?
So I have athletics, acrobatics. So I could do a little swoopty swoop. Doesn't mean it's gonna land, but it might land in long enough to.
The only thing you'll do is expose yourself.
Are they on the ledge, the same ledge we are?
Yeah, they're on the same side of the river as you are.
I wonder if we could just like, could someone sneak up behind him and like knock him into the water or something, or like?
So Allison could try to stealth in.
Yeah, I could.
And like maybe push one in or into the river without being seen.
And then we could attack as soon as she knocks it in the water. Then we could show up, and because then they'll turn toward her, and then we could come up behind.
Yeah.
So you want to try that?
All right.
Let's give us a die 20. I'm going to give you advantage because you have to jump on these guys, so you get the best of it. That's a good roll. It's plus your dexterity.
Which is 2.
So you get a 19. Okay.
But it
So
could be a
roll
20.
Gets down on his knees and crawls over. And it's like underneath their fence line where they've got like their tables and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you get near the water's edge, so you've now crossed in front of their line. They haven't been able to see you. You're like on the other side of where they've got like their blockade set up to where people can't come through. And you now have the ability to attack one that's like sitting leaned up against the wall with his back towards you. So go ahead and give me a die 20 roll. This is your attack roll.
So 19.
Yeah, and so you get to do your damage with your dagger plus 2d6 because this is a sneak attack. So your dagger should have a 1d6, I think.
Yeah.
And then you get 2d6 for your sneak attack, so you need your
So
6-sided die.
3d6.
Here you go. Here's one. Just roll that 3 times. 3 times,
5.
please. 6. Ooh, all right. So you get 12 plus your strength's a -1, so 11. That's perfect. You take your dagger and sink it right into the spot where his neck meets his shoulder, and he is just without a sound gone.
Bye.
So he's a little bit big. He falls back over the fence on top of you, and is like you now have a body. So what do you do with it?
Can I roll to how I am able to?
Yeah, let's do a strength check.
All right, so we're at an 8.
So Roland, after this happens, the body falls onto him, and is now under the body and cannot get up. There is Grimlock blood all over him.
This is like Goonies style, where
This is
the
gonna be
body
bad.
falls on him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's pinned down now over where that happened, but there is now one less enemy.
Did any of the other guys notice this happening and
You're actually
turn?
right. You're right. Lucky for you, they did not.
They didn't turn.
Nobody noticed.
But Roland's stuck now. Roland can't attack.
Yeah, I am still stuck, though. I would like to be helped out.
Can I cast Hunter's Mark?
What does that do?
I choose a creature within my range, and I mark them, and then until the spell ends, which says up to an hour, I deal an extra 1d6 damage for whenever I hit them with my weapon attacks.
Yeah, this is a good idea. That would be a perfect thing to do right now.
Because I can mark them without them knowing it. And then I also want to do Hail of Thorns, which the next time I hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack, the spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts up. And so then I do, let's say, the normal effect, the attack. So in addition to the normal effect, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it makes a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 1d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
This would probably be the best thing for you to do because of the fact that it would.
I think I can cast one now, and then I have to wait, and then I have to cast another one the next turn, right?
What level spells are they?
One. They're both first level.
Right, so that would take your action. So
I do one. I'll do Hunter's Mark first.
Okay. Well, do you want to blow? How many spell slots do you have? Well, 1 spell slots. We got a big adventure to get through.
Are any of those a cantrip either? That's a good question to ask.
Yeah. Do you not have any 0-level spells, Robin?
One says it's a conjuration, first level conjuration.
You don't have any.
Oh, but it
0
doesn't
spells?
say mine say abjuration cantrip, divination cantrip, illusion cantrip. You don't have any of those? Because those ones are free to cast. They don't cost you any spell slots to cast them.
Here, I'll pull it up on your character.
I'm not sure. Good question.
It doesn't have any cantrips for the ranger. It's just first level spells and 2nd level spells.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yes, you might choose. You only have 2 spells that you can cast, so you might use one now. You might not. You could. I would definitely only use one though, versus both.
Okay. I think I'm gonna use Hail of Thorns on one of them.
You would, Robin. No. Hell yeah.
Okay, and so that gives you extra damage then when you attack next. Is that right?
So in addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within a 5 foot must make a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 1d10 piercing damage if it failed the saving throw, or half as much damage if it was successful.
Okay, perfect. So let's do that then. So now, does anybody have anything else they want to do before combat? Salem, have you got
I think I want to cast a true strike on the one that is closest to Roland, the most threatening to Roland, who is pinned under the one.
Okay. So you've got True Strike cast.
Yeah, and that's just going to give me advantage on my next crossbow shot against it.
All right. And so as you guys make your final preparations and give your hand signals to the dwarves, they start running in. So everybody go ahead and roll a die 20 for initiative.
I got 4.
Yeah, 6.
I also rolled a 6, plus 1, 7.
Woo! Hell yeah!
Cool.
Level up,
Oh, wait.
level up. I may or may not have watched that video the other day. Roll a d6.
Okay. So the dwarves are the first in the order, which is fitting. Two of them they all get to engage with one of the creatures, and they are in attacks, and 2 of them get a hit. Ow, yeah, with those rudimentary weapons, they actually do pretty good damage. So 2 of the Grimlocks are pretty seriously bloodied from the attacks of the dwarves, and it goes on next to Terran and Salem. Terran comes in and pops the corner, and does... so Terran comes across
Don't
and
mind if I do.
with a bow is able to hit one of the ones that was bloodied by the dwarves and kills it. So 1 more is down. You have a total of 4. It is Salem's turn.
Yep, I'm going to pop my shot off at that one that was closest to where Roland's position was, just in case it wanted to take the drop on him while he's...
Yeah.
Do me a favor and just pop it hard. Pop it off. Pop it hard.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot.
That's 18.
That is.
Oh, shoot.
That's actually, I think it's plus 2 or plus 3, but yeah, here. God damn it.
Yes.
Yeah, plus 2. Oh, wait, wrong dice. That's 5 plus 1 damage.
Okay. So you are sink a bolt hard into his chest, but he is able to still keep swinging his club. Next in the order
Son
is
of a
Roland.
gun.
You need to do a strength test to see if you can get out from underneath this Grimlock body. Give me a die 20 roll.
With my turn's movement, can I see if would I be able to get close enough to Roland to start like lifting to give Roland an advantage on this strength check?
I was gonna roll to see if I can pop off.
Didn't you do an attack? Wouldn't that take your whole turn? Your whole action?
I thought I got an attack and a movement. Or no. No,
You get
that's
a
right.
movement.
I just
You
get
can
like
move,
a
too.
half.
You can move, but I don't think you could assist a full action and help.
Yeah, it's only a bonus action. You're right. Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if that would count as a bonus action. I'll have to look
I
at
think
the rules for
lifting,
that.
exerting yourself makes sense. It would be.
It seems like it would take the full turn.
Yeah.
Alright.
So your
13.
character is able to finally throw the Grimlock into the river, and you're able to get up to your feet this turn. So you're able to attack for next turn. It is now Amber's turn.
I am going to shoot the one that I hit with the
Maybe this.
Hail of Thorns
Okay.
with my crossbow,
Okie dokie.
my short bow. Oh no, I got a 1! Oh no.
Okay. So what happens is you shoot into your own foot.
Ooh.
So doing a damage roll on yourself.
Oh no. Should I do the damage roll with the 1d6?
Well, that's the damage of your weapon, and then we're going to add the damage of your spell as well,
Oh no, you're kidding. 4.
plus your strength or your dexterity.
Ooh, as a reaction, I can I can cast the first level spell Shield and give Robin a +5 AC bonus against her own attack.
Oh, against herself though, like it
It wouldn't matter. She rolled a 1.
She
Okay,
blasts herself.
okay. Never mind.
So
I
now you need to give me
appreciate
a
it.
die 20 dexterity saving throw.
Alright, 3 plus dexterity. So 4.
What's the DC for it here? It says must make a dexterity saving throw, but it doesn't say what the DC is.
It's her spellcasting modifier, which would be, I think, based on her wisdom.
10
Or
plus.
it's based on whatever stat she uses to cast spells with.
Okay, so she's not gonna make it. So you get 1d10 damage.
Just say it. Just say it.
It's 9 damage.
No. All from one hit. Think about that. What I could have done.
Yeah, it also Sammy also takes 6 damage
Oh,
Why?
no.
because he's standing right next to you when it
Oh
happens.
Oh
no.
no, because I'm within 5 feet. Ah.
So all of a sudden, freaking Sammy's painted up with freaking thorns. Bah!
I'm so sorry.
So not cool.
Lame.
Let's see. And have they gone yet? No. Yeah, they did. He hasn't yet. Has everybody but the Grimlocks gone? Okay.
Sammy hasn't gone, I don't think.
Right. Okay. So we'll do Sammy right now. Sammy gets painted up. Right. Ah! They got me. Ah!
Oh, Sammy.
And then he freaking charges up with his club, and he smacks the Grimlock that Thor was fighting right in the chin, and his chin
Oh,
becomes linguine. He's just gone.
Oh man.
beat his
Creamed him,
legs.
Dad.
And then it
Nice.
is the 5 Grimlock's turn now, and they actually turn to run.
Oh.
So they try to flee, and the dwarves are gonna get an attack of opportunity on them.
Shoot.
And each one of them basically is able to jump on their back and just take them down. They're little, and the Grimlocks are huge, right? But they just on them like little spider monkeys.
They're the Green Berets.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right.
And so that's all you see, man. And you hear some muffled sounds, and then psh, splash, psh, and they just fall into the river.
Wow.
Oh shit! There they go.
So you guys are at this basically ramshackle station of wood, not wood, excuse me, bones. It's all made of bones.
Oh, that looks kind of unnecessary.
The dwarves wave to you, and they're like, "Come on, let's go." So you guys go farther into the river. So it's now dark. It's getting dark because you don't have the ambient light from the old camp and the fires from the camps. So it's getting darker. The river's still dark blue, and you're going along, and it's getting pretty dark.
So I can see right in the dark because I'm a hill dwarf.
Right. So you've got night vision.
I have night vision.
I have night vision, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
say that it was dimmer before, but now since I've had that experience where I met my mom, I'm not really aware of it, but I can see much better in dark now.
All right. So you guys are all able to see. You don't really need to worry. The humans, though, Roland
Yeah, I need some help here, Nugs.
and Sammy, they all need to see. So Taryn goes ahead and pulls out a torch and then lights it, and it's like, all right, so she's your little torchlight for you. But the dwarves are all up ahead; they don't want the light in their eyes.
She's like the Swiss Army knife of girlfriends.
So let's see here. You were walking, and you finally come across the sound of like ambient waves, just like very slight waves, and you are at the like beginning or the bank of the lake, and you can't see anything out because it's so dark, right? Even with the torchlight, you can only see maybe 10, 15 feet out. And the dwarves start unpacking their packs that they've got with them, and they're unrolling them, and all of a sudden they see they have got like these boats they've got that they can pull together. They're like inflatable almost, and so they put the boats into the water. They've got not boats, excuse me, single boat. They put one boat into the water, and they wave you guys on. They're like, all right.
So wait, they like pull out their packs, and from each of their individual packs, they put together like a Megazord boat or whatever.
Exactly.
Okay, awesome.
And it's like a little sloop. Like it's enough for you've got 1, 2, 3 dwarves plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters. So like 8 people on there. So it's like a little sloop.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So they wave you onto the boat, and you guys find your seat.
Can I roll to perception check on if this is safe?
Yeah, good idea.
Alright, so I'm at 8.
Seems good to Roland.
My perception check on seaworthiness was 14.
14. So your character goes up and inspects it, and I'm gonna to give you some more flavor here. You can kind of see that they were originally like hard panels. Like you ever see those flexible solar panels
Yeah.
where it's like fabric and then they're like kind of bendable, flexible in the middle? That's
Sure.
kind of what this seems like. They're all panels and they're all like locked together. And they seem
Okay,
pretty tight.
nice. So it seems like it's really seaworthy. And then I'm going to roll a secondary perception on the
I was about to
water
say we
and
should roll
see how bad
perception
the water seems.
Is it tainted?
So I
That's
got
a
13 on just checking the whole thing out.
Yeah, that one's an
Makes me
18 plus 1 on the sea itself, or the lake or whatever the body of water we're traversing is.
Yeah, you like go to inspect the water, and you can see that it's like fizzy almost. That it's blue and fizzy.
I hate this whatever's happening right now. So I'm not having a good time, and this kind of makes me uncomfortable. Should we maybe
The
check?
dwarves see you investigate it, and the lead dwarf is like, "Hey man, you probably should not touch that water. Mayan flares have tainted this whole lake, so it is not good to drink."
Gotcha.
Can we
But
maybe
you're sure
roll
the
to see?
material that your boat's made of is going to be able to handle this type of fizziness?
Oh yeah, definitely. The fungus people and I and us have been working on this plan for a long time. We're ready for this.
Gotcha. Sounds good.
Do we know if it sounds good? Should we roll just a little bit of a perception check to make sure
Did
we
you
can?
not already give a perception check? Did you not do one already?
Not before we found out it was all fizzy.
At this point, we got plot armor, dog.
All right.
We done rolled our checks.
So you guys get in the boat, and one of the dwarves takes out a key and like sticks it into the back and turns it, and all of a sudden a little like propeller drops out of the back, and boom, you guys start going. You're like bzzz, and you're bopping along to the river, right? Or to the lake. So
Well, this is amazing. I've never done anything like this in my life. Incredible.
I'm the king of the world. Sammy's
Exactly, yeah.
All the way.
So now everybody needs to give me a perception check.
That's
9.
another 18 plus 1.
Shit, 7.
So Thor, as you're beaming along, you're watching the water. You're kind of been skeptical of the water, right? And then all of a sudden, you start to see forms in the water. You're seeing like something swimming around in the water around you.
The elf guy say his name was Tarek? Or not elf, dwarf, rather.
Right, yes.
Hey, Tarek, I see something pretty large moving around in the water. Are you sure this isn't something we should be concerned with?
As soon as you start to do that, you start to see more and more forms, and they're now lights. So, like a light, like essentially like somebody has lanterns under the water. There's something swimming around in the water, and each one of them has like a light on them. Everybody needs to roll a die 20. Let's see here. How am I going to do this?
It's a 17 for a straight up roll.
We got a
17
D20.
as well.
What was that?
A 17 for a straight up roll.
I got 17.
Let's do a dexterity modifier.
So that would make 19.
21.
Okay. So your characters all see
Yeah,
4
18 for
tentacles
me.
shoot up from the sides of the water and go to attack people in the boat. And your characters see it ahead of time, so they are able to fully jump out of the way. But the dwarves don't fare so well.
Oh no.
Each one of them is hit with a tentacle and like knocked from where they're positioned on the boat, and they look like they've been pretty beat up. Now it is time to roll initiative.
1.
16.
7.
Oh, this is in the spot. Okay, I got all the initiatives written down. This is good. All right, I'm almost ready. Okay. So the first person that gets to go is Salem.
And the tentacles have come down, or what's going on with that?
They're still all up. You can see them. They're basically like in combat with the dwarves and the NPCs in the group.
Okay. And when I look, can I see where the tentacles are coming from? Can I see the creature that is in the water?
No, you cannot.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just shoot at one with my crossbow.
Okay. Okay, Thor. So you're able to get off an attack. And it hits, and you do 9 damage. That's very good.
Yep,
Very
9
good.
piercing, if that matters.
Yeah.
And green goo comes out of the tentacle that you nail with that attack. Next up in the order is the dwarves, who are not doing well. And all 3 of them are struggling to fight the tentacles that they have access to them and are just not able to get any luck. They are just completely missing. The next person in the order is going to be Roland.
All right.
It is now the mystery creatures' turn. Excuse me. Okay, so it's going to make 3 attacks. So what I want everybody to do right now is give me a die 20 plus your wisdom, please.
I got 20.
Seven.
Salem.
Yeah, that's 16 plus 1, 17.
Okay, Allison. I want you to take 1 damage. Your characters are all hit, like, feel a screeching in your head, but everybody is able to kind of stave it off. And all of a sudden you hear Ooh, you nasty, nasty friends. What are you doing in my lake? Now you're my toys.
No.
And the tentacles are attacking. They're going to attack the dwarves again. And it takes one of the dwarves and chucks it into the river, or into the lake.
Oh no.
Wait, was that based on an attack it made against the dwarf?
Yeah, it was fighting with all of the dwarves.
Yeah, and I'll
it-
pull up my shield to give that dwarf a +5 bonus to its AC. As a reaction.
Okay. So the tentacle goes to like whip him, and your character sees it, and you literally grab him by the feet and wrench him back down to the boat.
Sure, yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Should we roll to help out?
It is now Amber's turn.
Be careful, buddy. You just cut that in wherever.
I'm gonna shoot with my short bow.
Okay.
It's plus strength.
Dexterity on the ranged weapons.
On the bow, yeah.
So I got 12. Does that hit?
It does not, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay, so it is now Taryn's turn. She's going to attack with her sword, or with her dagger, and she hits. She does 3 damage. Okay. Sammy goes in. He's trying to get some love, and he gets a natural 20. And
Sammy.
Hell yeah, Dad.
does 5 damage. All right.
With double dice damage?
Oh, you're correct. So that would make that 10. Excuse me.
Thank God.
So that takes us up to 27.
Like, Dad,
Okay.
that is a weak crit.
So we now go back to the top of the order. So it is Salem's turn.
I just came up with a t-shirt idea that says crits weak instead of shit's weak.
That's pretty good. I love it.
I think I'm just gonna keep shooting crossbow bolts at this thing. Wait, does anybody look like they could benefit from me shooting at that particular tentacle or whatever?
It's probably
let's see.
mine.
So we're going to do this driver, passenger, right? So driver side, passenger side, and
Sure.
then forward and rear. So in the 2 forward positions, the driver and passenger, those tentacles are whipping the crap out of those 3 dwarves.
Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and pop a Thunder Wave. Well, no, I don't want to do that because I'll hit the dwarves too. I think if I pop my Thunder Wave, I hit everybody on the boat.
Right, okay.
So I can't do that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and shoot at one and try and save a dwarf. That's a 16 plus 2. Oh, wait, no, my proficiency... Yeah, plus 2.
Okay, so you hit them.
And... So 5 plus 1 damage.
Say the number again. That was 6.
Yeah, 6 damage total. Piercing,
Perfect.
if it matters.
All right. So you start to see that tentacle it is now got your bolt stuck inside of it as it's flailing around and spraying orange goo or goose. I decided green earlier. Now in the order is the dwarves. Let's see if they can save their lives. That one does good. Does good. Okay. So 2 of them are able to get their wits about them and get some attacks in on the tentacles, and they both do 10 damage each. That's pretty substantial. They get the tentacle that Salem hit, and they are able to slice it. So there are now 3 tentacles left.
Okay.
Nice work, guys.
Heck yeah.
Next in the order, we have Roland.
All right, dude. Let's do this. So I got.
That hits.
Yep. 20.
Yep.
I was
so
just
now-
thinking the other day I should have played a bard so I could say all this cool stuff and be giving people bardic inspiration too.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and give me your damage roll with your die 6.
Six, right?
6 plus. Yeah, okay, so just I don't think that works on your to hit, so it's just 6 even.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up in the order is. Let's see here. The
So I
nasty
killed it.
provinces.
Nice.
So as you guys are in the middle of your fight, I want you to all give me another D20 plus your wisdom.
18
9.
total.
A 5.
9.
Okay. So both Roland and Amber take 2 damage worth of psychic damage.
Oh no!
As that happens, you hear the same voice.
I'm at 11.
Oh, yeah, 3 now.
How much you got?
3.
Okay.
Oh no!
Woof. Woof.
So as that
Roland's not
happens,
doing good.
you hear the same voice come through again, and it says, "I'm not going to let you take this gig from me. The mind flayers will not pay as well if I get somebody through." And all of a sudden, you start hearing a spinning and a whirring,
Oh, shit.
and you can all of a sudden from the passenger side, you see a big gaping mouth with like a rotating set of teeth that's about like 4 or 5 feet wide, and there's like 3 eyes on top of it, and it's just like blinking, and it's gonna do
That's a big gaping
its
mouth.
tail swipe
Oh.
against Salem,
Oh no!
and he
That's fair.
misses actually that. He's going to a tentacle attack one of the dwarves and the other dwarf, and he gets a critical on the first one. Okay, so he takes the tentacles that he has remaining, picks up 2 of the dwarves, and you can see this like green, what color is it?
Green.
Yeah, this green mucus essentially on the tentacles starts to like burn the skin of the dwarves,
It's acidic.
and it like takes them and then it now successfully tosses them into the lake.
Oh, no.
The one he didn't land a crit on, can I burn a shield to give him a +5 AC and send him into a safe zone?
Yes, that'll save him from death.
Perfect. So he only gets 1.
Yes.
So, did they tell us where we're going? Aren't these the guys that are getting destroyed?
And the way I
ones who
picture
know
that
where
happening
we're
is like
headed?
Salem sees the tentacles coming down, and then he's just like, "Oh no, you don't!" And then kind of reaches out and gives one like a force pull, like a Jedi or whatever.
Nice. So your character is literally like magically withholding it.
Yeah, it's a
That's-
first level spell. So
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, please. Take care of it.
Does it
For the
have
love
any
of God.
physical manifestation? Do you get like cool hands?
oh,
or
it
chains
says
that-
an invisible barrier of magical force appears and protects you until the start of. Oh shoot! Maybe I can't do it on other people then. It doesn't
See-
say a creature of your choice. It just says you. Yeah, shoot. Sorry about your luck, dwarf buddy.
Oops.
Well, okay, so he's been hit, and he is grievously wounded. The one dwarf that's left. It is now. Let's see here. It is Amber's turn.
I'm gonna go over to the dwarf and ask him, the one that's been hit, that's wounded what we're looking for. Because isn't he the last dwarf left?
Right.
So if he goes, we're never going to know what we're here for.
Okay, so you come up to Tarek. Let me get into character. You come up to Tarek. He's on the bottom of the boat.
He's wounded.
What does Amber say?
Tarek, you're the last of the dwarves left standing. You have to tell me what we're looking for. You just led us here, but no one told us what we're trying to find. We're trying to find a talisman with water in it.
Tarek reaches out to you, grasps your hand, and goes, "Do you think Roland likes me?"
That is so
I look
cute.
down and see he has no legs and go, yeah, buddy, he does. He loves you.
I
Says,
love this.
Let me look up the name of the item.
Sure, buddy. Yeah,
So
yeah.
did you
sure.
hear about that?
What happened?
He likes me.
Yeah, but who doesn't, to be fair?
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's
Okay,
good.
let's see here. He says, "We're looking for the decanter of endless water. It's in the center of the lake."
Okay.
And his eyes close.
Oh.
But his eyes close, and the battle continues.
Oh my gosh, what did he say?
He says that we're looking for
Get the decanter of goodness, dog.
the decanter, but he says it's in the bottom of the lake.
I didn't hear it.
Center of the lake.
Center of the lake. All right, let's get centered.
Okay, so it's Taryn's turn and Sammy's turn.
Okay.
You can see Sammy's like in calm contemplation for a few moments, and then he goes up to one of the tentacles and attacks it for 9 damage. So goes up and like bats one away from Amber as she's like trying to talk to the dwarf. And let's see here. As you guys are doing that, I want you all to roll a perception check.
There's
17.
16.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. You all kind of hear the sound before you see anything. You hear floomp, 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 floomp. And there's like this like weird like kind of puffing, poofing sound that you keep hearing. And it's like starts to come from like what seems like the direction you were heading towards now. And it's like kind of starting to come to be all around you.
Oh, that's starting to get a little uncomfortable with that sound. Should we do a perception check to see how we feel about the sound?
As the sound gets closer and closer, you actually see the tentacles slip away and all of a sudden disappear into the water.
Oh, that's not good. I think. Who knows?
Hey, Salem, can you do one of those taint checks?
Yeah. Yeah, we need a taint check right about now.
Yeah, I guess I'll leap up onto the bow of the catamaran or whatever we're on and start sniffing the air for a taint check.
Yeah, get that taint check going.
It's a
Okay.
9.
Okay, so you're sniffing around. You're smelling like some stuff, some fishy stuff, but you don't you don't smell any taint. And slowly coming in within your distance, you can actually see what almost looks kind of like floating clouds. It's like a bag, and there are like tentacles coming off from it, and they have 2 big eye stalks that come off the top, and they kind of like float around. And each time they go up a little bit in the air, you hear floomp, floomp. That's the like sound that it's making, and they're like all surrounding you now. There's like 20 or 30 of them.
That's a lot of fucking eyes. Salem.
Oh, I definitely think we can't win this one by fighting, you guys. We gotta think of something fast.
You start to hear giggling sound. They're all making like a kind of sound as they come down.
We're just floating
Why are you
through.
giggling? What's so funny?
The kind of similar thing happens like when you were talking to, when the creature was talking to you. You start to like hear the voices, but it doesn't hurt like it was with the aboleth. And you hear, we heard you were in trouble, and we thought you dears needed some help, so we thought we'd come down, and we don't like that nasty monster of the lake. We're here to help. Let's see.
Oh,
We haven't-
fantastic. Then you can escort us to the center of the lake.
And this whole thing also kind of freaks me out. Why are they so helpful? They also seem like they're laughing quite a bit.
When Salem says that, you hear them all giggle again. It's the way
I don't like how
the
much they're
crowd.
laughing.
They giggle like magic girls, like from an anime, like hee hee hee. Right? They're very silly. They're like, oh yes, we can do that. We can do that. We'll guide you. We haven't had like nice people here in a long time. It's very dark here. And so they all kind of like start giggling and they start swimming back towards the direction they came from. They're like, come here, come with us. And they hear floop, floop, floop.
Don't
Is
trust
that
those
towards the
floops.
center of the lake? Is it
Yeah.
towards the center of the lake, or are they
It
going
does
towards the
seem so.
center?
Yeah, it does seem to be so.
Do y'all know
Okay.
where what's it called? The talisman of what is it?
You hear in your voice, the voice again goes, yeah, we know where you're going. We know where you're going. We can read your mind.
Oh, good.
This is 16 plus 3, so 19 on an insight check. Just to see if these guys are BSing us or not.
You can tell that they have like
I got 12.
absolutely zero ill will. They are,
Ulterior
dumb?
motives, none of that.
yeah,
positive
like,
things in the scary place.
and when you do that, you hear, we're not gonna hurt you. It's fine. I can feel your inhibitions, but it's okay. If we wanted to, we could. We're inside your mind.
We can destroy you if we wanted to. Oh.
And another wave of laughter goes out through all of them.
You guys, I don't think we have a choice but to trust these guys.
As you guys keep going, the dwarf is still on the bottom of the boat.
Oh no! Ooh. I have cure wounds.
Oh,
If
no.
we're
Yeah,
okay,
cast a cure
use
wounds.
Cure wounds. Creature test range the number of hit points equal to 1d8 your spellcasting ability modifier plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay, so you go up and give the dwarf your magic hands.
Mm-hmm.
How does that look on your character? Where's your character's magic come from?
It comes from like gems. So I have a ring on my hand, a ring on each hand
Okay,
that I go up when I apply it.
it's like a focus.
It's like blue light comes out, and it's like healing light.
Okay. So you go up to the dwarf, and he pops his eyes open like he got shot with adrenaline, and is like,
Okay.
thank you so much. I didn't know what I was going to do if I didn't get another chance to see Roland.
Oh.
So
Nice.
this guy really seems to like me. Can we just roll if I'm gonna make out with this guy or not?
Yeah, let's let's give it a die 20. He seems like he needs a pity kiss.
Yeah, charisma. So that's 17.
Do you want to make out with the dwarf, or do you want to like?
We're
You
making out.
gotta roll
We're
for
gonna make-
makeout sesh.
I mean,
Okay.
he's fully healed
She
now.
rolled a 17. Isn't that 17?
He
to make
almost
out?
died, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm down with making
You
out.
get an advantage because he's infatuated with you.
Heck
One
yeah.
more.
Yeah, I want to make out with him.
One more die. Kitty. All right, it's a mid-level makeout. session.
12. Yeah, it's a mid. Well, yeah,
kinda
I
sloppy.
didn't do that great, but I haven't brushed my teeth in a bit, so it's.
He's healing.
You know,
yeah.
Plus,
that's
he
what-
just came
yeah.
back from the brink of death, so I mean,
Yeah.
he can only
I-
be so good.
I did grab the sides of his face. I'm not saying it was a great makeout session, but I tried.
You grabbed the sides of it. You grabbed his temples and drooled all over him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So everybody give
Boy,
me a
hard.
die 20 perception check.
20.
Yeah, 8.
So Roland, when you're making out with Jarek, all of a sudden you totally start to taste like acid is what it tastes like when you're making out with him.
Oh, that's bad.
And I want you to give me a die 20 dexterity saving throw.
20 again.
Perfect. So, Roland, you can tell right away that there's something not right with
This
Derek. And
shit
you
tastes
immediately
awful.
Jump back off of him.
Yeah, no, we're not having this. I'm not making out with this man anymore.
So you
Gross.
guys look at Tarek, and his eyes are completely black, and he's like ready to fight.
Oh no.
And so he goes straight for Roland and tries to attack him. And
Help me out here, fellas.
Does-
This man's mouth is disgusting.
Does a 13 hit? Allison, you have a staff for armor class. It looks like a little shield. It's a 13 hit. I think it does.
Yeah, 11 plus 1.
Okay. So he does. Let's see here. He doesn't have his weapon, so he only is able to do 2 damage. So he like jumps on top of you.
Again, this man. All right. All right,
Can
2
I-
damage.
Are you one now?
Nah.
Here, you need a eraser?
Yeah.
Can I charm
no.
person him?
Huh?
Can I charm person Tarek? Is that allowed?
Let me look at the rules real quick.
Yeah, I have 15. But this friggin' man, how dare he?
Weren't you just at 3?
Nasty mouth.
Yeah, she was.
Yes, so she's at 1 health.
Yeah, that's like that.
Okay, yeah. Well, yep.
So it doesn't say, but I mean, it seems like at the moment for the rules of this, it doesn't give me an option for like if it's charmed. So if the character it takes damage, it can repeat the saving throw for its enslavement, and then on the success, obviously the effect ends. So every time it takes damage, it gets a chance to break its enthrallment.
Okay.
So
Then
everybody
I-
can do an attack on the dwarf if they want. It's like 1 against all of you. So
I'm gonna say then I punch him in the face.
Salem, don't you have something where you can talk to people in their minds? Like if he's being like taken over by something psychologically, don't you have a skill or something that you can like?
Yeah, I've got a mind link ability.
Maybe that's
but
what
I
we
mean,
need to do.
That's interesting what would happen if I used the mind link ability on him. But he's not like restrained or anything. Because I think he has to be a willing creature.
Kiki.
okay, so Roland, you attacked. Go ahead and do your damage roll. You successfully hit. Your damage roll is your die 6.
What? I'm gonna use. Two.
Okay, so Roland is able to like get in between him and the dwarf and stick a knife in him. And let's see here. All of a sudden, the black drains out of his eyes, and he's like, "Roland, no!" And then he dies.
Oh my gosh.
No, man, what was going on? Wait, why? What's happening? Ah! I want to know. I need answers. We need answers for this.
Do give me a die 20. Do an investigation check.
17.
So you can see as the dwarf's body lays there that out of his orifices is coming like that same orange or green goo that was surrounding the tentacles.
No.
Oh, so he got tentacled, like, thralled.
Our man got hentai.
The
Yep.
the flumps start to come down and float down closer to you, and they're all like a little bit sad now. And they like you can feel all of a sudden their tentacles come up and they lift the dwarf up, and they literally like take him in the sky and take him away.
And there he goes.
Wait, what does that?
The flying creatures that are escorting you,
Sweet, sweet babies.
Oh, crazy.
it totally ruined their vibe. They were like, we can't have this here,
Yeah.
so they're taking care of it.
This is gross. You
Yeah.
guys suck. We're out of here.
So the boat is sitting there idle with the key in it, and you guys are your team now. Just you guys.
And no slime things?
Slime things. Just the floops. You have the floops. The floops are still leading you. Some of them took the body away.
Yeah,
So-
that's okay. That's what I thought. Sure.
Salem, you know you need to lead us. What are we doing?
So
Help us out, dude.
I guess Salem jumps at the helm and starts piloting the boat.
All right, so you hit the jukebox and fire it up and keep going. You guys are
Yep.
eventually following the flukes for like 5 more minutes until you start to come about to you see land finally, and there's like a shore to come across. And up on the
Hey,
top,
no,
you
this
see-
thing doesn't handle too much differently than the Shaw's Choss cart. Oh, look ahead, guys. I think I see land.
Right as you do, everybody can see that there's a pedestal at the top and a glowing blue decanter that looks kind of like the genie's lamp, and water is just flooding right out of it, and it's spewing into the lake.
I'm guessing this is the decanter we're supposed to be getting. But if
How
we take
far
this,
away from
would
us
the
is
lake
it?
not be here?
Can we roll to check out this sweet decanter?
Okay, give me a die 20 investigation.
Got 15. What we doing?
So your character looks at the decanter and can see that the water comes out fresh, like water, but as it hits the lake, turns into like blue, fizzy, yucky.
Oh, more fizz.
Can we just go up and take it?
What about the area around the decanter?
Give me a die 20 investigation.
That's a 9 plus... I think just plus 1, so 10.
Seems great.
Seems great.
Heck's going on with this fizz? Are we all comfortable with the fizz? Fizz makes me uncomfortable. What's our plan?
I'm gonna walk
Well,
up
we
and take
can't
it.
touch the fizz at all. Well, I mean, we need to be weary about our approach to, like, the decanter itself or whatever. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Temple of Doom, but this
Yeah.
doesn't seem great.
No. I'm gonna make sure
Seems a
to
little
keep my
too
heart
easy.
intact, and I would like everybody else's to be as well. So,
How far away from the boat is the decanter?
It's a really small island that's in the center of this lake, so it's like 15 feet away from the boat.
I kind of just want to walk up and take it. Just walk.
I'm gonna walk up and grab it.
Okay.
can I roll to be a backup? And
Well,
they can roll
hey,
to-
I put my foot on shore, and does anything happen when I go on shore?
No.
I approach the decanter. Does anything happen as I approach the decanter?
Give me a die 20 perception check.
A 19.
Okay. You can see on the other side of the island, as you like are getting close to the decanter, the 2 dwarves that you went with on the journey that had gotten taken out of the boat, and they're like just cresting out of the water, black eyes.
Oh
shit.
no! Like they're coming for us.
Mhm.
Mm.
I rush
Wow.
up and I grab the decanter. And as a bonus action, I cast Misty Step back onto the helm's port and start piloting the boat out of there.
Okay, so I want everybody to give me a dexterity a saving throw, so a die 20 plus your dexterity modifier.
21.
That's a 14.
17.
Okay. So everybody is able to get back onto the boat really quickly, and what starts to happen is that all around the island, you actually start to see other humanoids start cresting out of the water, black-eyed. Some of them have been here forever and look like they're, zombies, basically.
Oh, this is looking bad.
Yeah,
I
all of
see
you
that
are able-
happening, and then I immediately just focus on punching the throttle and just focusing on the direction we came from. And that's just all that matters to Salem.
So before you're doing that, the person who didn't quite make it, who's running towards the boat at the last minute, is Taryn. She trips
Oh
and
no.
falls completely on the ground.
Can I roll to...
I thought I went onto the
look
island
where
by
not-
myself.
Yeah, I mean, I guess nobody went out of the boat, so we could just avoid that. I gave everybody a dexterity saving throw, but we could avoid that. So you guys did good. So you get on the boat, Thor, and you punch it, and you guys are out of there. You guys start making your way back to the shore, but you can see now that underneath there are hands reaching up, trying to get at you. The flumps are kind of like floating along. But they are scared of all of the different monsters, so they're like trying to stay as close to you as possible. And you guys are like flying back to the water. Let's see here.
Sam, you ready for this? You signed on for some
So I want
some
everybody
thick boy
to give
business.
me one more perception check at 20.
17 plus 1, 18.
18.
1.
Okay.
You poke yourself in the eye.
So Thor, you're able to see as you're piloting the craft that
That's because my focus is so crystal solid or whatever.
Yeah, you can see right ahead of you that the creature that was trying to attack you is coming, but you're able to basically dodge the boat around. So because of the fact that you can see him and you're aware of it, you go around him, and the boat's operating too fast for it to be able to
I actually,
catch.
just for shits and giggles, rolled a natural 20 just in case you wanted me to roll for that.
So you guys make it back to the shore, but you can still hear the sounds coming after you. So
We can't stop now, guys. Let's keep going.
Oh my gosh. Full steam ahead.
Yeah, we gotta
Seriously.
get back. That's it.
So you guys are making your way back as quickly as you can. And as you get back out to the outer cave, you can hear the sound of like those rushings behind you kind of die away. And you're making your way back to the mushroom camp basically as quickly as possible, but they're still following you, so you can still hear sounds of people like trying to get to you. You guys get to the mushroom kingdom. The dwarves, or the no more dwarves, excuse me. It's just you. You guys come bursting into the mushroom kingdom.
Hey guys, we really need your help.
We find that tall guy and hand him the I can't remember what it's called.
We take the decanter to the person who sent us
Decanter.
to get it.
Yeah.
The big, tall, muscly guy that you spoke to the first time goes, yes, this is wonderful, and takes the cork out, and you can
There's
see
just
water.
one small issue. We've got a little bit of a company behind us.
Yeah, there may or may not be people coming behind us.
As the water starts coming out of the decanter, you can start to see it like course through him like blood veins, and all of a sudden it goes through all of the different funguses, and there's a huge like fungus wall, a huge flesh wall that completely covers the cave behind you. So it's like a big, huge like eardrum almost on the cave. Now that we have the decanter, our powers are much greater than they were before. We have a spore that we can use that will essentially render you invisible to most common people. We think that if we give you that spell, you should be able to get to the rift or to the mirror and do what you need to get out of here. But it's only going to last for about 15 minutes. So once we give this to you, if you're in the camp and that 15 minutes is up, then you're on your own. We can't get to you from there. We're not that strong. But we should be able to give you this this time to get there, and hopefully that should be enough to use your item.
Oh my god, it's like Harry Potter. Also, nobody should give this to me. It should be at least Salem or Amber.
It's for all of you.
Oh, all of us at once? Great. Who's ready to live our Harry Potter dreams?
So,
Did she give us a map or explain to us how to get there? Or where we're going? We're going to have these spores to make us invisible. And then we're supposed to go to a mirror that's inside the village.
yeah, as you mentioned that, she goes, You're right. Let me get that for you. And she closes her eyes, and a like fungus parchment rolls out in front of her while her eyes are closed, and all of a sudden you can start to see a drawing of the of what looks like an encampment, and you can see this like ink flowing over it as her eyes are closed, but there's no pen to it. And then her eyes open, and she goes, Here. and she hands over to Amber what looks like a map, and she points onto it. And she says, if you can get to the center of the camp where the sorcerer has his main chamber, then you guys can get out. Then
And you think we can do this in the time this powder gives us?
that's up to you, sweetheart. She, while this is happening, Thor, the big tall main guy comes up to you, and he like pats you on the back and says, I know that you've got a long journey. I've got an item that will help you commune with your spirit. And he hands you a container that's a container of the hallucinogen that you used to have that experience when you all went to that other dimension.
Thanks for listening to Roleplay After Dark. If you're here, that means you liked the show. That means you waited all the way to the end. So we're asking you to please interact with us on our social media pages. If you like the show, please like it. Please leave a comment. We'd love to grow this fan base and be able to make the podcast better for everybody.